Alright, welcome back to Inscryption. Let's try and put together an actual viable deck here. And it's probably going to have to be something that doesn't rely on anything in these slots here, just because it's so volatile the way he rewrites those cards. Unless I can do something that synergizes with Mox, but there's so many cards here that yeah, I don't know. Okay. Circuits are not going to be viable. Let's build... Let's build some stuff just based on this power because I get it for free. Not conduit stuff. We'll take a thick droid and a bolt hound. No, we won't take a bolt hound because these are not... Well, no, that's a better... If I ignore this, which is what we're doing, this is a 2-2 versus a 2-1. So this is better pay for what you're getting. You know, I didn't actually check whether this... No, he paints it before it's played, so I wouldn't get the extra battery here. So this is just a crappy blocker. A 1-1 for 2 is fine, and I don't care as much. This is more of a negative than a positive, so I don't care as much about that. A 1-1 for 3, sure. Free blocks from the Leap Bot. Plasma Jimmy, useless. I think I put that in my deck as well at some point, which is completely useless when I don't have that activatable. Okay, so now let's look at this. I don't know if I can do bone stuff either because so much of it is contingent on like multipliers and stuff and being able to generate more bones. Like this is a useless card because all of its worth is in this. All of these cards are worth is in their activatables. The skeleton's actually good. Let's just throw that in there because it's all free 1-1s. So those are actually extremely good. They're just free. Let's see. I mean, these are actually, I guess these are free blockers too, aren't they? Because they cost nothing to play. They're not useful in the same way as they normally would be because I can't empower them, but they're free to play. So let me actually just flip through real quick. What else is free to play? The problem is I'll end up building something that is extremely defensive and doesn't have a win condition, which is not what I want. But do I have a Hail Mary card? Wait, do I not get to read the rest of that? Why does that... Hello? Oh, there we go. I don't like this interface, like I've mentioned before, because to read the text, you have to... Like, the scroll is contextual, so here it scrolls the bottom bit, and here it scrolls the top bit, even though I'm hovering, you know, the card at the bottom, so I can't scroll it. Okay. So it always dies... Does it live for one turn? Or does it die as soon as it enters the board and there are no Mox cards? Because either way, well, we'll see. All right. Let's see if this is playable. Cool. This is actually an overall plus so far. So I can just chip at this with this 1/1 for a while. Yeah, free stuff. Alright. Oh, I played this backwards. I meant to... Forgetting which one's which. These silhouettes are not quite distinctive enough, and I haven't seen them enough to remember. Okay, I don't think I'm winning this, but it's a learning process. Free blocks for a bit. Okay. Alright. This could be going worse. I don't hate it. Okay, these are just blockers. They're not going to do anything for me right now, but... Wait, what did that say? Oh, I guess, yeah, it's just telling me even though... Wait, why did it... Because it's this thing, right? It was telling me it was empowered, but there's nothing to empower it. I don't know why it was telling me that. I just skipped over it, but... Okay. Like I thought, this is a very defensive thing, and it's fine, but... Alright. I need to get this thing off the board. Okay, there's something there. Let's play it again just to see if I can learn the cycle of his cards and make better choices. All right, a bunch of skeletons to start out with. That's nice. And a big swing to start with. That is... This is actually a very good first draw. Okay. Alright. Let's put this guy here to kill the thing that will give the... This... I need to get rid of this fast. That's a lesson learned that I need to put more attention to that. We'll put this here to... Oh no, I... See, now there's a Ruby Mox there and I didn't want that. Okay, my mistake, but... Still, it will block the damage at least. And then, yeah, just play him early. Why not? Get the damage on the board. And then if I can hold this. Oh, this game, right, game. No. I was reading this in reverse. So this is the Mox. So this is going to die this turn. This will go to 0 power. What's he gonna do when I win, though? That's the real question. Let's find out. Perfect. Okay, that's what I want. I want another way. Because he's probably going to remove all these from the board at the end of this turn, right? I must be slowing down with age. I may need to set my brush upon my own cards once again. That's not bad. Hold on. I just win this... either this turn or next, right? Do I have it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Block with this. Very well. All right, that was actually fairly easy once I got a lucky draw, basically. Very well. We have battled, and now I may speak. You see, my eye, it aches because it remembers. It was excised. Is that why I have the lens? The monocle? By none other than Leshy, the scribe of beasts. And a beast he is, arrogant, single-minded, obsessed with gaining power. But he is far from the worst scribe to become hegemon. You see, the ejection of my eyeball is far from the worst thing that can happen around here. You must be especially aware of... Oh. I didn't click anything, that just happened. You received a magical card pack. Okay. Orange's Mox. Gives me the 2 there. Hawk will strike an opponent directly even if there is a creature opposing it. That's pretty good. Flying 3/1 for 2? That's pretty powerful. Alright, and more of the same. Huh. Well, what do we do now? Just kind of double checking everything just in case. Nothing has changed that I can notice. I don't like that. It's kind of interesting, but I don't like it. Alright. We have yet to buy any cards at all. And I'm just sitting on all those credits. Okay, so what's the... Do we go here? It is time, challenger. Choose the scribe that you will replace. I can't go back. Well, I guess I'm gonna stick with the one I started with. Replace Grimora and become the Scribe of the Dead? I guess so. I don't know if there's narratively one it wants me to choose. It sort of feels like it wants me to choose Leshy or maybe PO3 because they're the ones that conflict here, but it's somewhat ill-defined. That was fast. Unfortunately, my well did not yield the treasure I had hoped for. And so we are forced to undergo another torturous cycle. Were it up to me, I would erase it all and shepherd us into an eternal and supreme peace. Not today. Who is the lucky scribe this time? Ah, PO3, the very worst of them. Do what you will, vile computer. Wretched corpse woman, I won't miss her whining. Could I have avoided this if I picked him instead? Now let's play. Oh no. You're supposed to battle the scribe that you picked, but like a powered up version for the finale. This is going to be different. Oh no, I didn't even get the chance to pick my deck. Well, here's hoping for something that works. We'll just block with that for now, I guess. Alright. Let's... Do we want to play it, or do we want to... Oh, right. This guy jumps, right? Block an opposing creature of the airborne sigil. Okay. Oh, it immediately dies. Well, that answers the question that I had earlier. So that needs to leave my deck. Crap, and I have like 3 of them. I'll just leave this here. I've got to give it to that dredger. Not as useless as I thought. Oh, well, that's horrible. I don't know what that is. What the f... That's the ticket. Oh, I hate this. This is some cheating bullshit. I'm sorry for the noise. I'm glad it's already pretty low for me. It should be even lower in the recording for you, but it's still loud. Holy shit. I'm looking at the mixer going, and it's all in the red. I don't like staring into his face like this. Nope, nope, nope. Don't like it. Back up. So I guess the deck I picked and the scribe I picked probably didn't mean anything. You done gawking? We can start? Good. Well, we're back to 3D mode. This is Botopia. It's ruled over by 4 Uber bots. That's right. And you've got to get out there and beat them. Why? To perform the great transcendence, of course. Doesn't matter what that means. You want it, okay? No. No, I do not. I don't like it here. And I don't like you. Get up? No. We've got transcending to do. Energy bot, shield bot, sniper bot, double gunner. Okay. Wait, what is... You may choose which opposing space a card bearing the sigil strikes. That's interesting. First time a card bearing the sigil would take damage, prevent that damage. Okay. card bringing decision provides an energy cell. Okay, that's a known card, and this is a known card to us. Well, this is gonna not be fun.